Hi, this is Matt Redman. Thanks for joining us today on our journey to Easter. We are almost at the big moment. Can you imagine what was happening in the unseen realms on this day 2,000 years ago? The sense of anticipation, the knowing that every prophecy so far has been fulfilled in perfect sequence, and the timeline is crescendoing to the ultimate fulfillment. What a moment. All of heaven in suspense. We find Jesus on this day gathering with his disciples for a meal. He knew exactly what was coming. So you can imagine how incredibly intentional he was in every action and with every word. We call this Maundy Thursday, which in Latin means command. And it's on this day we received a new commandment from Jesus. Jesus had gathered in the upper room for his last earthly Passover meal with his disciples. Together he led them through the breaking of bread and introduced the new covenant of his blood, and even explained he knew of his upcoming betrayal from one of his beloved disciples. Then, in an extraordinary display of humility, he got down on his knees, poured water into a basin, and washed the dusty, cracked feet of his disciples, an act that only a servant would do. Jesus then explained, "Now that I, your Lord and teacher, have washed your feet, you also should wash one another's feet. I have set you an example that you should do as I have done for you. Very truly I tell you, no servant is greater than his master, nor is a messenger greater than the one who sent him. Now that you know these things, you will be blessed if you do them." He then gave us a new commandment to follow after this very selfless act. Love one another as I have loved you. So you also must love one another. By this everyone will know that you are my disciples if you love one another. In humility, Jesus taught us how we are to love through serving others. Rather than being proud, haughty, or self-seeking, Jesus taught us the opposite. We are to care for the needs of others without expecting anything in return. It is so poignant that even though Jesus knew he would even be betrayed, he still washed the feet of every disciple, even his betrayer. In this example, we are taught to love and serve even those who disappoint or hurt or betray us. We are to love as Jesus loved us. Maybe today, as you think of the example Jesus set, you sense a nudging within to express love to someone in particular. Why not choose today as the day to take that step, whether it's a simple act of service, a kind word, or a gesture of forgiveness? And today would be a perfect day to gather the family around the dining table and share communion, just like Jesus did on this day 2,000 years ago. Remind each other of the new commandment he gave us and commit to loving and serving each other so that the world will know we are his.